Hey there, folks. Tony Martino here, the owner at Six Friends Cabernet. We're located at 5259 Broadway Street in Lancaster, New York. Our telephone number is area code 716-473-4643, and our website is www.sixfriendscabernet.com. Folks, be sure to follow us on our website, Google, Instagram, and Facebook. You'll not be disappointed. We post everything that's going on here as much as possible, from travels to wines to foods to everything in between, events. Folks, stay tuned. You're always going to see something new coming here at Six Friends to always enhance and make your experience here the best of the best. Folks, with that being said, I have the wines of the month today. I am so excited to bring these two delicious reds out for you today. We have one from each region, of the three different regions, we have two of them. So the first one is going to be from Seneca Lake. The second one is going to be from the Southern Tier, Chautauqua County Ridge. Oh my gosh, packed with flavor, so we're so excited about it. But let me give you a little background here about how Six Friends works. So Six Friends has about 85% New York wines. My wife and I, we have international, domestic as well, California, all that. We have those wines as well. We also have a full bar. But with our New York wines, and that being 85%, we have the opportunity to go to these wineries all the time. We sample these wines to see, is this something that's, we're going to bring back to see, is this something that you would like, you would enjoy? So we usually bring back a few bottles, put them on a tasting menu, and if it's a hit, we bring it in. We like to talk about those different wines, everything from the winemaker to the terroir to everything in between, and really give you a full information as much as possible, a full knowledge of what we can get you to talk about red wines or any New York wines. So we're very excited about always doing that. And today, what the incredible thing is with the wines of the month that I have today, the two that I've selected are incredibly talented winemakers and owners who they're all over, but these two specifically from Johnson Estate and from Damiani. Folks, wow, you're in for a treat. What we do here at Six Friends too is we talk about the wines, we talk about the winery, we talk about everything in between to give you to encourage you to go out and meet these folks. Go out there to these wineries, go out to these different regions and sample these wines and really tug your ear, ask them questions, really get into it, because wine is such a conversational piece. It's a food. So it really opens up your knowledge, and just, my gosh, I got all kinds of questions. Man, ask them. We've been so successful here with New York wines that in addition to the 85% and the guests going out to the different regions, we actually have about a 30% increase for a lot of the different wineries. Finger Lakes, Niagara region, Chautauqua region, 30% increase in business of folks coming from here out to the wineries, and vice versa. Folks have gone to the wineries out there from here, and it's like, yeah, where can I get your wines? Oh, have you heard of Six Friends? And then that conversation just starts going, and wow, it's packed full of information. They come out here, they taste them, they have them here, they go out there, they become wine club members, they're out there all the time. It's a nice straight shot. You got about 2-hour window, of drive time. 2 hours south, 2 hours to the Finger Lakes, about an hour, maybe an hour, 45 minutes up north. So we have all these beautiful regions in New York right here within driving distance. You don't got to get on a plane and head to California, although that's great. You know what? Why fight those lines? Why fight the prices of, getting your flight canceled, everything? You know what? Come right here. Come right here to New York. New York has some of the most incredible, beautiful views. It is an awesome state. Set politics aside, we don't talk about that. We just move on. We talk about wine. We want to enjoy. So the two that I'm going to introduce to you right now, again, the first one here is Damiani. Oh, this is an incredible blend of a Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, and Merlot. Estate grown right there, for Damiani. They do a fantastic job. As you can see with this one here, we're looking at a medium to light body red. Wait till I show you the expression on my face, to the palate, to the nose, and all the different aromatics, and just, oh my gosh, it's hard for me not to just drink it right now because I want to talk more about it. But anyways, so Damiani Wineries, just so you know, Damiani Winery is located on Seneca Lake. They are on the east side of the lake, about midway in between Geneva and Watkins Glen. So if you're heading out that way, they're going to be on Route 414, about halfway in the town of Burdett. If you want to look them up too, it's DamianiWineCellars.com. Check them out. Again, you can get this one here at Six Friends. It's available on our tasting menu a lot of times. It's available, obviously, by glass and by bottle. One of the most talented winemakers we've ever met. And actually, their chief winemaker was the chief winemaker at Duckhorn Winery in California. If anybody knows Duckhorn Wines, you know you're in for a treat when you have Duckhorn Wines. And now their chief winemaker is out here at Damiani. You cannot beat that. So folks, over the last several years, especially with COVID, basically the shutdown of so many different things, the environment started coming back to where it needed to be, and it really brought out the essence of, oh my gosh, the flavors of all these grape, and really have, again, I'm just so excited to bring this to you because what a difference New York wines have made over the last decade, including the last couple years. COVID, yes, it was bad. There's a lot of things that happened, but boy, look at the opportunity that it brought. It brought delicious wines, from 2020, 2021, 2022. They're all delicious wines. So this one here, again, it's a blend of Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot, state grown. This one pairs very well with any steak, ribeye steak, fatty food, stuff like that, because what it does is the tannins, nice balanced acidity, oh my gosh, really brings out the flavor of the meats that you're having and enjoying with this delicious wine. And what it does is it allows the wine and the food to come together without fighting for position and one trying to take center stage. They actually meet in the middle, they join in, and they give you the best meal, because then you can sit there and just close your eyes and just enjoy. So with that being said, folks, so again, MC Squared. So one of the things that we do with our wines too, and with our reds especially, we chill our reds. So our reds are chilled at about 56 degrees. And there are a couple different ways you can do that is at 56 degrees if you have a wine fridge. If you don't, put them in the refrigerator 10 minutes in, bring them out, open them up, let them breathe a little bit, because you want the aromatics to come in. You want that oxygen to be introduced there to really start opening up, as they say, the bouquet of the wine. And that really helps with your palate as well. So when you do that, there's also, if you put it in the fridge and you leave it there, and then folks come in, you want to open it up, or even just yourself, enjoy a bottle yourself, you're going to bring that bottle out, you're going to open it, let it sit for 10 minutes, open it, let it decant, let it get some aeration to it. Again, opening up the bouquet there, and then go ahead and serve it. The reason that we chill the reds is because, and same thing with the whites, is that you want the essence of the wine to come out as opposed to the alcohol. If you drink just warm wine, which is still delicious, I do it myself, but if you drink warm wine, especially reds, whites you don't really drink warm, but when it comes to reds, if you drink them warm, what happens then is you get more alcohol to it, and you can enjoy it, but then what's going to happen is over a very quick period of time, your palate is going to just be, I don't want to say desensitized, but it starts to slow down to being receptive to what's coming in, and now you're just picking up the alcohol. So if you chill them as you're drinking it, the chillness actually stimulates your palate. It allows your palate to open up and say, hey, I like this is absolutely delicious, and keep moving on. Again, enjoy food or just enjoy it by itself. So that you can do. Also too, folks, when it comes to whites, we do the same thing. It's a 10-minute rule, 10 minutes in, 10 minutes out, however you're gonna do it, and then you can chill it or you can serve it. But if you're gonna chill whites, can't talk today. Again, very excited about the wine. But if you go to chill your whites are going to be chilled at about 46 degrees, 46 to 48 degrees if you have a wine fridge. If not, again, 10 minutes in the refrigerator, 10 minutes out, you're good to go. Folks, when you're pairing wine, you're talking about body to body, place to place, and it's not the protein, it's not the protein, it's the preparation. So you want to get all these things together for you to really start enjoying what wine has to offer. I mean, this is an incredible wine. Wines themselves are incredible. Sorry, they've been around for thousands of years, and just enjoyable. So as we start evolving, and again, going back to New York, and you look at these New York wines again, MC Squared, one of my favorites. So let's just take a look here, see what we got here. So we'll swirl around a little bit. We'll get a little aeration going on. Again, introducing oxygen to the wine, which allows the aromatics to come up and really stimulate the palate. Now, there's a couple things, folks, that you can do too when you're sampling your wines, or you're having a glass of wine too. When you go to sniff the bouquet, the interesting thing is try two different ways. One, with your mouth closed and just to your nose like this. You're gonna just, okay. And then the second one is if you slightly open your mouth and you breathe in both your nose and your mouth, you're going to get a whole different sensation to that nose, to the aromatics coming in there and introducing. And the reason that you sniff your wine as it comes in is because what it does is your nose obviously is connected to your taste buds. It's going to stimulate and prepare your taste buds for something delicious. That is what's so incredible. So let's just take a look here. Oh yeah. So we're getting some dark cherry in there right off the bat. Ooh, oh my goodness, that is delicious. I can already tell. Ooh, so we're getting a little bit of licorice in there. I'm getting a sensation of some plum as well. Ooh, folks, that is delicious. Let's just take a sip here and see what we got. Wow. Folks, it hits the palate, bam, like that. Holy cow. That is delicious. Wow. Again, nice light to medium body red, hits that palate from nose to mouth. Holy cow. This is just, wow, I gotta try again. Oh yeah. Really bringing in those cherry flavors, really bringing in those dark fruits, those plums. Wow, nice balanced acidity again. Very complex wine, absolutely delicious. Again, gonna pair with any meat dish, hands down. But the delicious part of this wine right here, is you sit at a campfire with that all by itself, you are good to go. So let me get to the next one, folks. That was a treat. Definitely looking forward to that one. So the next one we have is a Johnson Estate Marchand Foch. The Marchand Foch, folks, let me tell you a little bit about this one. So Johnson Estate, just so you know too, they're on West Main Street, and it's 8419 West Main Street in the town of Westfield. So they're down towards the PA line. Absolutely incredible. Fred Johnson out there is just an amazing individual, very talented. Him and his team, they're estate-grown wines. The Marchand Foch is a hybrid grape, which is just, basically it's introductory to dry reds. That's what we always tell folks. So folks that are starting to come from the sweet wine, the semi-sweet, and now they want to try a dry red, this is the one that we highly recommend. And the reason for that is because, as you'll see here when I talk more about the bouquet and the aromatics into the palate, what you're going to find with this one here is it is very inviting. It says, come on in and try me. Try this. You're not going to be disappointed. It's a very warm, like we talk about comfort foods. Johnson Estate Marchand Foch is a comfort wine. Just saying. This one here, again, estate grown, medium body red, has a touch of sweetness to it, even though it's on a dry scale. But this one here really allows your palate to dance around a little bit. Really start to say, hey, and it coats the entire palate. Where some wines, they get you just right here, they'll get you right here with the acidity and the tannins. This one here envelops the whole palate. It's incredible. So, Johnson Estates, again, they're in the town of Westfield. Go to johnsonwinery.com For any contact information, tell them Six Friends sent you. This is one of our highest selling reds that we have today at Six Friends. So with that being said, let's just dive right into this one, because I kind of talked a little bit too much about the MC squared, and the anticipation to my palate was like, wow, 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 let's go, let's go. So this one here, excuse me, very excited for this one. So same thing with this one, folks, is that if you're going to serve this one at home, again, chill it to about 57 degrees if you have a wine fridge. If not, 10 minutes in the fridge, bring it out, open it up, let it breathe a little bit. Again, let the aromatics come out. Or if you have it in the fridge, bring it out, let it sit for 10 minutes, open it up, let the bouquet again open up, and it's incredible. You can enjoy this one. Again, the same thing by itself is absolutely delicious, but highly recommend, excuse me, barbecue pork chop. You can do this one here, barbecue chicken. Again, allow the sweetness of the barbecue sauce to envelop your palate with this. Is going to really make a good friend, and they're going to really enjoy themselves immensely together. So this one here, medium body red. Let's give it a shot. Again, we're going to do the same thing. Nose open, mouth closed, and then we're going to have nose and mouth open slightly, and see the different things to the nose that we're going to get here, different aromatics. Oh, and folks, I don't know if I ever explained, but the reason that we swirl the wine a bit like this is because it helps introduce the oxygen. So unless you have a decanter available, if you could really just decant by your own glass. Just by swirling it like this, you're allowing that oxygen to be introduced, really swirls around. If you notice this glass too, we're concentrated all the aromatics right here, slight slow release to the top, which allows you to really grab the essence of to your nose and then to your palate. So this is why it's really, oh my gosh, this one's delicious. So let's see what we got here. Oh, this is some delicious fruit going on right here. Again, getting some cherries and some plums, but we're also getting some raspberries with this one. Ooh, that's some solid fruit right there. Ooh, folks, wow, you're in for a treat with this one. Let's see what we got here. So I opened up my mouth slightly, brought in some more to the nose all the way through, got my palate stimulated, ready to go. Ooh, there's also some vanilla in there. Getting some vanilla, because this is barrel aged. Same thing with the MC squared, and I apologize for not mentioning it. They're both barrel aged, and oh, wow, very excited here. Let's see what we got. Soft, silky, very subtle, rich in the palate, really coats everything right there. Wow. When I tell you this is a comfort wine, like we talk about comfort food, this is your one. This is the one you want. Wow, I gotta try that again, and I'll speak a little bit. Hold on a second. Wow. So folks, really brought in a lot of that vanilla characteristic, like I was saying, from the barrel. It really envelops your palate. It really gets that all dancing, all in here. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite reds. I'm not a sweet wine guy. My palate has changed and evolved over the years, so I'm more into the Chiantis, the very heavy, bold, dry reds. But when it comes to the Johnson Estate Marchand Foch, what I love about this one here, again, because it's a comfort wine, it really allows life to slow down a minute and really get you to think, wow, what am I doing? How am I just want to relax. Great conversation wine. Again, beautiful, robust, very approachable wine. I mean, I got to tell you, it's very approachable, very... it's so inviting. I don't know another word to describe it, but it's one of those wines that really open up conversation. This here I am so excited about this one. I've had this one many times before, but when I get to share it with you, what a difference, because we're having conversation here, we're enjoying. What an opportunity to have this magic in a glass. Magic. It's exactly what it is. So folks, again, I think that when it comes down to wines, we tend to kind of veer off and try different things. But all in all, you always are looking for something that you enjoy. And that's why here at Six Friends, we like to bring you more than just the wine. We bring you the education behind the wine. We talk about the winemaker, the winery, the terroir, everything in between. That's why I do these videos. I talk about the wines, but also I go out there and I show you bud pruning from bud break to harvest, to everything in between, to bottling, and showing this delicious in a glass that is thousands and tens of thousands of years old when it comes to something so incredible. I mean, we've been given a gift here on this earth, that's for sure. So folks, as you look to see what you're looking to do, come on down to Six Friends, try these different wines out. You're definitely in for a treat. We have the wine flights, the glasses of wines. Again, 85% New York wines. We do have California wines from Argentina, France, Italy, all over. Domaine Le Jour, which is from New York, is a French wine. That's going to be my wines of the month next month. But for now, enjoy these two incredibly delicious wines. Again, Johnson Estate, Marchand Foch, and the MC Squared by Damiani Wineries. Folks, we hope you have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, stay safe, God bless, and safe travels.